In the previous file 028, we exposed the watchers. But in this file, we expose the law that protects them, secret courts, loophole surveillance, and how your data became legal evidence before you even clicked agree. You think AI is scary? Wait until you meet the system that legalized the Panopticon. You're being watched right now, not just by your phone, not just by your laptop, but by something far bigger, something invisible, yet present in every camera, every click, every whisper you make online. This isn't a conspiracy. This isn't the future. It's already here. Paul Cyber signing in, File 031. Welcome to the AI Panopticon. This video is for educational and awareness purposes only. It does not promote conspiracy theories, illegal actions, or glorify cybercriminal behavior. Our goal is to inform and protect the public through verified research and thoughtful storytelling. Hi, I'm Paul Cyber, and this is Paul's Cyber Files, where we expose the hidden layers of cyber power, crime, and control. Today, we dive into one of the most chilling evolutions in surveillance history, the AI Panopticon. How did we get here? How did Edward Snowden's 2013 leaks spark a global surveillance arms race? And most importantly, how did the laws meant to protect you become the legal armor shielding those who spy on you? Let's start with the moment the world got its first real look behind the curtain, Snowden's revelation. In June 2013, a 29-year-old NSA contractor named Edward Snowden walked out of a secure facility in Hawaii, carrying one of the most explosive leaks in modern history, thousands of top-secret documents, and a secret that would shock the world. The U.S. government, through its National Security Agency, had built a global surveillance machine capable of collecting emails, calls, texts, and location data from millions of people, including American citizens. Programs like PRISM, X-Ski-Score, and Boundless Informant weren't just targeting criminals or terrorists. They were watching everyone. Snowden revealed that major tech firms, Google, Apple, Facebook, Microsoft, were either pressured or quietly cooperating to give intelligence agencies backdoor access to user data. No warrant, no consent, just quiet, systemic access to your life. But here's the part that still haunts us. That was 2013. And since then, things have only gotten worse and smarter. Before we dive deeper, if you're learning something new already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. It's free, and it keeps you more informed in the digital age. We break down critical cyber stories like this every week, and trust me, what's coming next, you won't want to miss. The Panopticon concept. In the 18th century, philosopher Jeremy Bentham imagined a new kind of prison. One tower in the center, cells arranged in a circle. Inmates couldn't see the guard, but the guard could see them all. Or maybe not. The point wasn't that they were always being watched. The point was that they could be, and that's all it took to make them behave. Fast forward to today. Replace the tower with an algorithm. Replace the prison with the internet. And replace the guard with AI. The AI Panopticon. Today's surveillance doesn't need humans to watch you. It needs machine learning. Systems that monitor, track, and predict your behavior at scale. Your posts, messages, purchases, facial expressions, even your walking speed, are all scored and analyzed to assess whether you're compliant or a threat. These systems don't sleep. They don't blink. They don't forget. This is the AI Panopticon, a system where you're not just watched, you're shaped. And here's the question we're supposed to be asking right now. How is this even legal? Let's talk about the law that protects the watchers. After Snowden's revelations, the assumption was, surely this will be shut down. But instead, the system just became smarter, quieter, and more legal. Here's how. 1. FISA Courts, Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. Secret courts. No public oversight. And nearly every request is approved, even ones that sweep up American citizens. Once data is labeled as foreign intelligence, your rights disappear. 2. Section 702 of FISA, meant to spy on foreigners, but it incidentally collects Americans too. That incidental data, it's kept, it's analyzed, and it's searchable by the FBI without a warrant. 3. Executive Order 12333. Signed by Reagan in 1981, it allows intelligence agencies to collect data outside U.S. borders, which includes traffic flowing through cloud servers and undersea cables. No judge, no oversight, no notification. For third-party doctrine, once you give your data to a company, it's no longer yours under the Fourth Amendment. That means your GPS to Google, your messages to Meta, your voice to Alexa, all can be requested, analyzed, or sold legally. 5. Private contractors and loophole surveillance. Governments now outsource surveillance to private firms, which then sell the data back without violating privacy laws. Examples? Clearview AI scraping billions of faces. Palantir building predictive crime models. Datamen are scanning your Twitter posts for threat signals. Global surveillance network. This isn't just an American issue. China built a national facial recognition grid and social credit system. The UK and US now deploy predictive policing and emotion recognition AI. Europe runs smart cities using AI to monitor motion, waste, energy, and behavior. COVID-19 only accelerated the build-out. Contact tracing apps, QR code health passports, thermal drones scanning bodies. The surveillance stayed long after the virus faded. A temporary crisis gave birth to permanent control. Behavioral control, not just observation. The AI Panopticon doesn't just watch. It predicts behavior, then modifies it. You might be flagged if you associate with the wrong person, you post the wrong phrase, or visit a location that triggers a risk score. And here's the most terrifying part. You may never know what happened. There's no appeal, no warning, no explanation. Big tech, the architects. Governments may be the watchers, but big tech is an architect. They built the platforms. They coded the algorithms. They own the data. Google tracks your voice, location, and intent. Amazon records you through Alexa 24/7. Meta knows your fears, your X's, your private habits. And when governments ask for access, the law protects them, too. Why? Because they're not bound by the same constitutional restrictions. And that's how corporate surveillance becomes government surveillance by proxy. The resistance. Not everyone stayed silent. Edward Snowden still lives in exile. Journalists like Glenn Greenwald and Laura Poitras face smear campaigns and threats. Privacy activists and cryptographers built tools like Signal, Tor, Proton Mail, Graphene OS, decentralized services. But most people, they gave in. For convenience, surveillance became invisible, so we stopped seeing it. Can the AI Panopticon be stopped? Maybe we can outvote it. Maybe we can outcode it. Or maybe we're already too deep inside to see the walls. Because here's the truth. The AI Panopticon doesn't need your permission. It doesn't need your trust. It only needs your data. And you've already given it. Every scroll, every tap, every breath near a mic. It's training itself on you. So now the question isn't, are we being watched? But rather, how much of our behavior is already being shaped by the gaze itself? What happens when you're flagged by a system you don't control, for a pattern you never saw, in a world that never tells you? In the next file, File 033, we go deeper into the machine itself. Is AI surveillance the end of privacy? We'll uncover real-time emotion recognition, predictive content filtering, synthetic behavior simulation, and how your future can be rewritten without you knowing. Because the AI Panopticon isn't just watching anymore. It's shaping you. If this video opened your eyes, share it. Comment below. Do you think the AI Panopticon can be stopped? Or is it already too late? Subscribe to Paul's Cyber Files, because the deeper we go, the more important it gets. Until next time, stay aware, stay private, and stay safe. Paul Cyber signing off. See you in the next files. Is AI surveillance the end of privacy? Next episode. Edward Snowden explained in minutes. Related video.